Hi, everyone. I thought I would pop on here just for a minute. This is a mentoring video for Outschool teachers. Sometimes it can be a little tricky understanding how to organize your record keeping for your classes. And I teach a lot of students at the same time over a 12-week period. And I have multiple sections of very similar classes. We're covering the same information in 5 of my classes and then covering the same information in 5 others of my classes. And so it can get a little confusing and my brain sometimes couldn't keep up with it. So I created a little bit of an organizational system that I thought I would share with you right now. So I'm just going to kind of twist my camera around for a second. I have this file folder that I keep right here beside me. And in it are all the folders that go with each of my classes, and they're in order. So this is my first class of the week, and my second, and so on and so on. So they're quick and easy for me to grab, and they're actually color coded. The green are my 5th grade level classes, and the blue are my 4th grade level classes. So immediately when I see, oh, look, I've got a green class coming up, I know that I will be teaching a 5th grade class. And so that my mind kind of focuses in on what I'm going to cover in that 5th grade class. And then within this folder, and each one are very similar, within this folder, I have my lesson plans. So they are positioned so that I can leave my folder open and still have a sheet in place for my accountability sheet here. So it's just got some notes here just to remind me about what we're going to discuss during the class and things like that. And then I have an accountability sheet, and I'm not going to show you this one, although you can just quick see that it's right there. But I am going to pull one up so you can kind of see what I mean by that. And when I say accountability, I don't really mean student accountability so much as I mean teacher accountability, because sometimes we can lose a student, a quiet student, a shy student, an off-camera student. Sometimes our students do not have their cameras on, and we can kind of lose them in the shuffle. And so I use this accountability sheet to kind of hold me accountable to making sure each child participates. So let me pull that up so you can look at it real quick. So you should be able to see it. I've just got it open in my Word document here, but and I'll kind of zoom in a little occasionally just so we can see it a little more clearly. But as you see here, it has that it's 5th grade language arts participation chart. And I have the date, so I'll write the date here. So my first classes are Monday, so it'll say 5/16/22 there. And this will be lesson 1 out of 24. This is important for me because it helps me keep things straight. And this section is Monday, Wednesday at, I had to look, 10 a.m. And so in this list right here, I'll have the students' names written out. And you see I have a column. I'll make it a little bigger so you can see it for present and absent or late. So I don't, I just put like, like P or A. And then for late, I write the time they arrive. It just helps me keep it straight in my mind. And later, if a parent is like, little Johnny didn't understand everything in class, well, then I can look back and see, oh, well, little Johnny was half an hour late. So that explains it. And every day my students are turning in a writer question. So I have a place to write the notation that they completed that assignment. Did they share anything from their homework? Was there anything they wanted to share? This is a spot for that. Here is where I put just little tick marks if they participate. How many questions did they answer? And this is very, very helpful for me during our book discussion, because I want to make sure that students are paying attention and participating. And so if I look down here and notice that one of the students isn't paying attention or isn't participating, I guess is really the term, then I notice there's no check marks there, no tick marks. And so I'll pull them into the conversation. And here I've left a mark for a student that might ask a question. It gives me just the note that they're really engaged if they are asking a question. And occasionally we have special assignments, so I've left a spot there. At the bottom, I have another spot where I have all their names. And this gives me just a line. And what I do here is it's just a place for bigger notes. Let's say that that question that student asked earlier is something that I need to follow up on. I can write the question out right here. That way I know to communicate with the student after class. Maybe they need an extra lesson in something. Maybe they didn't really understand and I need to follow up. Maybe I need to loop parent into a behavior issue, or to maybe clue them in that they may need to give their student just a little more attention in that with that assignment. So it's just a place where I can just keep a little extra information. Now I have one of these for every lesson. So I have 24 lessons. So I have one sheet for every lesson. Usually I do them back and front so it doesn't take up as much room in my folder and I don't kill as many trees doing that. But I like to have it on paper just so that I can quick jot it down. If I'm trying to do it, without a piece of paper like on the computer, sometimes I get a little confused. So that's why I do it that way. I hope this is helpful. This is just one of my little tips that I like to give teachers. So I hope you enjoy this little tip on how I do my accountability sheets in my classroom and how I kind of organize each of my classes so that I can keep the information together in one place. Thanks.